For years, I was a careless freak who lived paycheck to paycheck. Though I received a handsome salary at the beginning of every month, I was bankrupt at the end of the year and had no idea where my money vanished. Realizing my money mistakes was a revolutionary change in my life. If you think your relationship with money is all messed up, this video is for you. Today we will discuss 3 basic rules to be followed to get rich, and yes, at an absolute beginner level. Welcome. Surprisingly, our income is not the primary determinant of our financial freedom. Money is a tool, nothing more, nothing less. What we do with the money we earn is more important than how much we earn. We can see many people around who win crores in a lottery or a lucky draw game. We think that their lives are changed forever, but nothing happens. Soon they return to point zero. Why? The problem is in their attitude towards money. If that's wrong, we can never get rich however huge our income is. There are 3 basic rules in money management. The first one is income minus savings is equal to expenditure. But often we think the other way around. We consider savings as what is left behind after our expenses. But as a first step to getting rich, we must prioritize our savings over our expenses. First, keep aside savings from our income. Only the rest is available for spending. If you are wondering how much to save, here comes the second rule. Rule 2 is the 50-30-20 rule, which is a worldwide accepted rule of income allocation. It means that 50% of our income is towards needs, 30% towards wants, and 20% towards savings. So, we must save at least 20% of our income every month. Now, what are needs and wants? Needs are something we cannot live without, like groceries, housing, utilities like electricity, phone recharges, insurances. Wants are something we desire but we can live without, like buying new clothes or shoes, dining out, travel, watching movies. This is the part where most of us get trapped, wants. And that's quite normal since we are living in the modern era of consumerism. But always remember, it is better to be rich than just look rich. I know the question in your mind right now. Why should I make money if I cannot buy the things I love? Morgan Housel, in his famous book The Psychology of Money, gives a pretty simple answer for this. To gain control over our time, to get financial independence. It is a stage where we don't have to work for money anymore. We can devote our time to the things that really matter to us or add value to our life without bothering about our financial responsibilities. That's possible only when we have a stable wealth, and that should be our biggest goal. For achieving that sort of financial freedom, we should cultivate the habit of saving at the earliest. Here, consistency is more important than the amount we save because there is something called compounding, which Albert Einstein described as the eighth wonder of the world. The compounding effect will multiply our money over time. So, the only thing we have to do is to begin the habit of saving systematically. And what to do with the saved money? For that, we have the third rule. Buy more assets, less liabilities. Robert T. Kiyosaki, in his world-famous bestseller book on personal finance called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, gives the clear difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket, like bonds, stock investments, real estate, commodities like gold and silver. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket, like bank debts, as in car loan or a home loan. For example, buying a new model high-end camera can be an asset if I am a professional video editor and uses a camera to create high-quality professional videos which will bring me earnings. But it is a pure liability if I am buying it just to satisfy my ego or for show off. Warren Buffett, one of the world's richest men, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." What is that way? It is to invest our saved money in assets that will make more money for us. The more assets we earn, the more wealthy we will become. To know how and where to invest, wait for my upcoming videos in this genre. So let's wind up lesson 1 of personal finance management with a quick recap of the 3 basic rules. Rule 1: income minus savings is equal to expenditure. Rule 2: the 50-30-20 rule of income allocation. Rule 3: to buy more assets and less liabilities. Thanks for listening. If you like my content, do like, share, subscribe and enable that bell icon to get notifications. See you soon with another video. Bye.